An athlete like no other, but above all, a family man. We see it in these pictures. Kobe Bryant died alongside his 13-year-old daughter as they were headed to her basketball game yesterday. Gianna Bryant always wanted to follow in her father's footsteps, and you can see her moves on the basketball court here in just a moment. But joining us now, a familiar face here in the Valley, Brad Cessnat, host and CEO of Sports 360 Arizona. You've covered sports in the Valley for a long time. In fact, your coverage stems back to when he was just a little tyke.
San
and
Diego.
his dad was playing
Jelly
ball.
Bean.
Yeah.
Jelly Bean Bryant. Look at you. It's good to be with you,
you're so
Kaylee.
sweet. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
You always bring just a level of connection to the sports world that I think Arizona needs to hear this morning, and that's why you're here. So thank you for that.
Sure.
We talk about memories of Kobe Bryant playing. He was really a villain for years for us who are Suns fans.
And villain in a complimentary way. Sports needs villains, right? If you go to a game and it's just a bunch of nice guys walking around,
boring.
No. When Kobe would roll into town, oh man, I cannot wait to boo him. And the dude with the Kobe jersey and the hat backwards would be getting in the Suns fan, and there's Raja Bell and there's Steve Nash, and they're doing their thing and they're going back and forth. When Kobe came to Phoenix, the sports world stopped. This is when the Suns were good. Yes. And this is when the Suns went deep into playoffs. They haven't had a playoff game since 2010. But Kobe would come in here and people would talk. And when the Suns would play in LA against the Lakers, they'd have that 8:30 tip-off, be a Friday night.
Prime time.
You'd plan your whole day around it. You'd go to the sports bars. Marley's was jumping. I saw Dan earlier. That was when Phoenix was, because the Suns are the team. When things are rolling, they're the team. And Kobe was a part of that. And so, yeah, yesterday, Kaylee, was one of those days when the text started coming in to me. It was helicopter down, Kobe might be on board.
Right.
And then it's one person, and then it's two people, and then it's, oh my gosh, there's actually 5 people, and then, well, wait, his daughter may, and then it's 9 people.
Right.
9 lives were lost. And it's like, for some people, it was a Princess Di type of day. Some people will laugh at that. Some people will scoff at that, but that is a fact in the world of sports.
Another fact, though, is that his 13-year-old daughter was
Gigi, yeah.
Yes. And she was a phenom in her own right, had millions of fans, young fans.
Yeah.
You're a dad. You've covered sports for forever. You got a 15-year-old son. Mm-hmm. How do we as parents talk to our kids about that? I mean, you're looking at a clip here when she was playing a local team. You can see her, that's Kobe's infamous spin out, and then she's doing it.
That's right, like 2 miles from where we are right now. We're at Powerhouse, and she was terrific. What I loved about Kobe and the whole Mamba Academy, okay, is he wanted more than just a specialization of sports in basketball. He wanted his kids to go do other sports like volleyball. And so for his daughters and the Mamba Academy, it was a safe place for kids to go and play other sports. We're in this day and age of specialization, just go do one thing. That's not good for kids.
And that's wasn't what he was all about either.
No, and he wasn't about that, Kaylee. And so to see the impact with kids and to talk to your kids today, like to really talk to your kids. I talked to my 15-year-old yesterday while this was going down. I actually talked to my 2 daughters who are in their 20s now because they remember Kobe so well, and my oldest son. And so it's a day to talk, as you and I were talking off the air, it's a day to listen as a parent. If you're a coach, if you're in a history class, I remember back in the day when something major would happen, when Reagan was shot and things like that, that our history teacher would say, this is a day that you'll remember forever. When John Lennon was shot, this is a day you'll remember forever. For some people, what happened yesterday is a day they'll remember forever.
But writing, you say, too, is important. Just writing,
I think for anybody. I think journaling is important. I journal, I write all the time over at 360, and it's just part of my routine. You know, you go through those moments in life that really hit you between the eyes, and yesterday was one of those on many levels. The Grammys last night, it wasn't just a sports thing with him. Right? Kobe Bryant hit a lot of different buttons,
that was the house that he built in the 20 years he played, right?
Absolutely. So it's one of those stories that to talk and to listen, if you're a coach watching this, explain to your kids who Kobe Bryant was you're coaching. Take some time. 5th grade, 12th grade, it's a whole genre of people.
Yeah, it's just been a really tough 24 hours. Brad Cessnat, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time this morning, and thank you for the work that you do, too.
Anytime, Kaylee.
We continue to remember a legend and the legacy of Kobe Bryant this morning as we show you these images, live images of LAX this morning, and it is glowing in Laker gold and purple. Hang on.
Wow.